Another one.
Thank you.
Another one for you, brother.
DJ Khaled.
Oh man. Talk to me, man. First, was your first time on Chrome 23,
Yeah.
right? Amazing, brother. I don't know what to say, man. Some people got you as MVP of the night. Some people saying you and Ill Will battle of the night. I don't agree with that, respectfully. The only reason I don't agree with that, I thought the battle was kind of one-sided a little bit, though.
You know what's crazy? I heard people saying that, but in the moment, it's so hard to gauge that. And when I was walking away from the battle and talking to the fans, I actually didn't know if I won or lost. But then I was
Really?
talking to sometimes I could really tell, but this one I wasn't really sure what was going on, and like I got to talking because I came there by myself. I wasn't with any friend. So I'm like, yo, how'd you guys score the battle? And like New Jersey, New York's pretty honest. They'll be like, I thought you got smoked if you got smoked. And everyone was like, yo, I kind of had you gentlemen's 30.
That's how I scored it. It's either 2-1 or gentleman's 30 to me, man. And
Yeah.
I had it as a gentleman's, though. Gentleman's.
Ill Will was cooking though. That's the thing. Like Ill Will shook the room a lot
Yes.
and had like the better rebuttals. Like, but Ill Will's one of the best at rebuttals anyway. So and
Yes.
Prez, Ward. So it was a great battle in my opinion, and the event was great. And shout out to Remy and Easy. Like, they're great to work with.
Hmm. So let me get this right, Sean. Walking off that stage after the Will battle, you don't know in your subconscious, you didn't know, like, you didn't feel like a winner leaving the stage?
So in my eyes, especially after doing this for 15 years, I'm a winner if
Yes. Wow.
I'm happy with how I performed.
Okay.
So I was happy with how I was performed. I was happy with how Will performed, and I realized it was a good battle in the moment. But I mean, I just didn't know if I won or if he won. But I was able to watch clips back after, and like I was like, oh yeah, I was cooking. Like, what were you thinking? I definitely won.
Listen, it's either you or Shotgun Suge might be MVPs of the night, in my opinion. You know what I mean? I would say that. I did enjoy Cortez versus King. I thought that was a dope
Very good.
back and forth, man. But overall, how did you feel about the battle overall, though, Sharon?
Yeah, the battle was great. The only thing I didn't like about it was supposed to be in 2024, and that would have really helped out my Cody case. So
Yeah. Well, listen, brother, you didn't start a bad 2025, though.
yeah, we could start it. I think it's the last year. I don't know. I don't know if I'll be as active this year. We'll see. I could probably, do a few more battles this year. It depends. Like I'm kind of picky with who I want. I only want to battle the big, like the legends, the top people on those top 50 lists, minus maybe Real Sick. He's probably like the only non-legend I'd want to battle.
Okay. All right. All right. Black people are mad that you just kicking our ass left and right. Bro. I say, Short's my guy. I love him, man. But yo, you doing my people dirt. You know you my guy, Sharon. What we doing?
Hey, it's not just black people, man. What about Shuffle T? What about Ilmac? Everyone's getting it.
You know what's funny though? Your last loss, some people say, came to a white guy.
Mike P.
Mike P. And shit.
Yeah, I lost to Mike P.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but overall, do you feel it was bad of the night? Did you feel that way? Listen.
Yeah, I think
I don't want Ill Will to kill me, man. I love Ill Will, man. I don't want to come off like this at all. I just feel your first round, bro. You basically set the tone with your first. You didn't. Was it even a coin toss? Because you went straight into Easy, just fuck you up and everything like that.
There was a coin toss off camera, and or I lost the coin toss. I said heads or tails. So, yeah, I've never done that before, where I just jumped into it without doing the coin toss. But I was like, you know what? Like the way I looked at it was, the crowd was very talkative during a lot of the battles.
What the hell was that about all night though? You can hear people. I can hear you guys say, "Yo, chill, relax all night." Right?
The crowd was really talkative, especially Mike P and Shuni just went in like.
That was bad. That was bad.
And here's the thing: I thought Mike P and Shuni did good. Like I thought the material was good, but like, and respectfully to them, I didn't hear like any reactions really for them. Like the crowd wasn't really tuned in for it.
Right.
Whatever reason, because they're both good. I think they deserved reaction, but it is what it is. So I'm like, when I lost the coin toss, just coming off that, because you know energy and momentum is real in life, and battle rap's no different. If there is like a high energy battle before you, the crowd's going to be hyped up. If the crowd just wasn't listening to the battle before you, like they're
Right.
tired, they're not there. So I'm like, I gotta wake everyone up with just saying easy cooked you, like coming out. It just woke them up right away. So it was just a vet move.
Very much so. A vet move and everything, man. Talk to me about your first round, man.
Well, no, it's funny. I show my rounds to like maybe 3 to 5 people that
Okay.
I'm supposed to, and everyone ranked my rounds round two, round three, round one in terms of strength. Not any round was weak, but everyone said your round one's your weakest.
Really,
That's what everyone said. Every
sir?
I showed.
I don't know. That credit card is so black. Invited me to the cookout. And after that, you followed up saying that is black love. Right after you said that,
I
that,
love the
that
comedic
hit.
segues.
Yeah, like a chess performance. You can't the act down. The
I thought
Tommy.
the first round was crazy, but like the people I was showing it to, they were like, "Yo, your first was fire," and then I got to my second, and everyone's like, "Nah, your second is the one. Like your second."
Oh, I
Was
like the
that the
Malik
one
Neighbors. I
where
like the Malik Neighbors ball. I love the Malik Neighbors ball.
giant first round like Malik Nate stuff?
I love that. The friggin' the Tommy and the Mask sent them to a most high. It ain't clean paper. Like you
That's
asked
all one.
Danny
That's
Myers
all
bar,
one multi too. That's all one scheme. Like people,
easy. How do you feel about the first? Even though people say that to you, how do you feel? You're the one
I
right
thought I
now.
thought my first round probably got my most reaction to the whole battle. So
That's what I thought too, Sharon. I thought the
But
first
you know
round.
what's funny? I showed my people my Ilmac uh, rounds, and they all scored it the same too, like 1, 3, 2, whatever it was, and that's how it ended up being in the venue. And they were right. And for 40, everyone's like, "Yo, your first is your best, and your third." I forget. I think they said the third was the second best, but everyone was talking about my third after. So the thing is, like, you never really know what's going to hit in the building, and these are battlers, these are people that know what to hear. But you know what, even like I'll listen to, some people, A Ward sometimes will show me his bars, and like we'll both be in agreement this is like your best round, and
Right.
it's a sleeper round, the one we didn't think that will go off, so you never know.
Sharon, you really thought the people thought you had you fake choked though, brother? I mean,
Guess I can't really do the fake.
did you really think I was gonna pull the wool over my eyes? I'm sitting there like, all right, Sharon, just hit me with the bar already, man. Hit the haymaker already, man. Because what we doing here? You on some bullshit right now.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
the 40 bars bar did hit. And I love the fact that you said don't bring up K-Shine when Dr. Umar slapped the shit out of you. That was your first round of me, for me. And like you said yourself, it got the most reaction. Now that doesn't mean it's the best, but I felt your first round was dope and everything like that. You know what I mean? Um, what do you think about Ill Will overall? His rebuttal in the second round was
You know,
crazy.
he had a bar that got so much reaction, and I wanted to rebuttal it, but I didn't know what it meant. It was the crime scene so ugly, every balloon in the world pop. But then I checked after, and that's like a dating show or some shit.
Dating show. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that line's crazy. After I realized what it was, I'm like, oh, that's fine. I just didn't catch the reference, but I love when he said, "Want to be an American gangster?" Denzel me something was
Woo! That was crazy. Yeah, Will had some shit, man. Will had some. His rebuttal was fire.
take the judge. He had the rebuttal of the battle to take
Yeah,
the.
that judge line was crazy.
That was super fire.
Yeah,
Ill Will did good. I think the problem was like, especially the way I said, like, I just attack people like when you're listing the haymakers in round one.
right.
Those are all on the same syllabics. When you're saying Green Ranger, Malik Neighbors, Clean Paper, like these
Woo.
are all back to back. There is no setup. It's all punchlines. And when someone just hits you with like I don't know how many bars I had round one, maybe 60 bars, and like there's not really setups. They're all punch, and if I'm setting it up, it's an angle punch to hit you with, like you never hold the yak down. So it's like I don't have filler. I don't know what filler is. I just punch, or my filler is just an angle to lead to the punch.
Mm.
So I just applied too much pressure to people, and it's like I don't know who could really keep up with the punch volume right now.
In the first round, Ill Will said that you have a lot of bars. That's a lot of pandering bars. What's your take on that? When people try to say you have pandering bars.
I think every single person in the world panders. It depends who you pander to. You look at someone like Ilmac. He panders to all the people who love multis and intricate syllables. He does all that.
Okay.
For myself, pandering is just crowd control, and to me,
Mm.
that's an element. And ill will panders too. When you're in front of a black crowd and you're saying, "I bet he says the N word," is that not pandering to a black crowd?
It's Spanish, 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 Spanish.
Because he could just rap. He could just say blah 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 cracker like and do a bar like that. Oh, he says, I bet he says the N word. Oh, you're the white boy that does the. Oh, those are the state truth. That's all pandering bars too.
Good point. Good point. Great point. Great point, Charron. Now, let me ask you a question because you said a second ago that you came to the battle by yourself, right?
Yeah, I did.
Well, I don't understand. For you to go to battles by yourself, most guys have an entourage or have people cheering in them or gassing up the boss and shit like that. But the people, is it satisfying, gratifying for you because it's the people that's going crazy for you more than your homeboy who's just sitting there, you're just gonna go gas up anything you say.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like a lone wolf, cold killer, bro. I prefer going to battles alone than with friends because, like, when your friends are there, it's like they don't know anyone there, so you feel like you're having to talk to them the whole time, and like
Right?
I'm able to lock in. Like, I just like, being cold, calculated, just quiet, ready to strike, and like, there's stupid comments when I battle Ilmac. People like, oh, Charron only won because the Canadian crowd gassed them up. It's like, well, what about when I just battled on Chrome literally by myself in front of Ill Will? I know
Mm.
that's not his home state, but I'm in a different country. Like it's more of a home game for Will than it is for me, even though it's not in Michigan. So it's like, am I getting gassed up by they'll say, oh, they're just gassing him up because he's a white gimmick shock.
Right, right, right.
Always an excuse about it. It's like I'll go to any. This is why I think I'm the best battler in the world, in my opinion, because
Mm.
you could put me on King of the Dive, you could put me on Chrome, UW, URL, Wildin' Out. I could go to the Philippines, England. Every crowd, my style is universal. What do you say? Maybe I pander, I do this. Who cares? I could win over every single crowd.
Mm. Your battle rap IQ is high, brother. I'm not gonna lie to you. Your battle rap IQ is something serious. Stay right with me right quick with the word gas, because the word gas has been brought up, especially last night with the Easy and Shook battle and everything like that. As a battler, what is gas to Charron?
Gas is real. And like when I do battle, like when I battled Immaculate, there was gas in the building for me
Okay.
because I was battling, in Canada in front of some of my friends, Pat's friends who I became friends with. They're there to cheer for me and they'll listen to you too and give it up. But like so gas could influence everything because when someone's getting louder reactions, you think that they're winning. But you could win over crowds too. Like you could battle someone in their hometown. Like when I battled Suge, that was
Mm.
it, like New York, New Jersey area. Like you could win over a crowd. So gas is real, but that's why I was upset when URL booked me in Nun Nun and it was supposed to be in
Mm.
Baltimore. And then a few days before, I found out it was in his hometown, right? Because I'm like, oh, I'm not going to win that battle, especially, like Nun Nun getting a big plate like me. And he did great, by the way.
Yeah,
But
no, he did
I
good.
just
He
knew
did
I'm
shot.
like, I'm not winning that battle. So gas is real, but you have to overcome the gas. You have to win the crowd over.
Got you, got you, got you. Sir, you do know that you're another meme, right?
From the stare at the
Oh,
camera.
I mean, brother, it don't get no better than this. I mean, dog. I mean, come on. What are we doing
That
here?
shit's tough.
What are we doing here?
That shit's tough. Bro,
Are
I'm
you
still in
conscious?
battle mode. I just got off the flight to talk to you. I'm still in my hoodie from the battle, man.
This
I'm locked.
guy, man. This guy, man. Overall, brother, I just think you did a phenomenal job once again, man. Money for a lawyer, I get money for a judge. the arms off a ram like a sleepwalker. Like you was
Glad you
just
caught that one. That's hard, bro.
yeah, that was just you know what I'm saying. But your third round, I like your third round a lot though, Charron. I see why people. If I look at my notes here, when people talk about your third round, though, you know, your third round was that your favorite round though? You rebutted the Nick Cannon bar. You had a chat with Bosley line. The Beasley impersonation.
Yeah, the third round was crazy. There's the Beasley line after that. Then after that,
Oh,
last
the apostrophe bar.
bro, that whole scheme. That's why I see sometimes I'll just do things like that where people aren't gonna catch everything in there and like, yeah, I do some current event bars and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But that whole scheme, like Cerberus, you're getting dogged in three, comma D rapper, comma D like see through ill, get the picture radiology, I'll split ill apostrophe. Bro, like I could do this intricate pen stuff, like the JCs, the Luxes,
Right.
Daylight. I could jump into that bag too. Like I could do all of that.
How is it? Is it hard for you? I mean, because you don't spit filler. A lot of your compadres and your contemporaries spit a lot of filler at time. But
Mhm.
like you said, you be just on attack mode, bro. It doesn't stop. You're like relentless almost, and the bars are hitting. You know what I mean? Even if you take a bar off, the next one's coming at you like bam, bam, bam. You know, when I heard people in the background saying, "Oh, this white boy is wigging right now." When you hear that and stuff like that, what does that mean to you, brother?
It's cool, but the thing is, like, I get due to like my image, my voice, I'll get lumped in with like a lot of these, white nerdy
Right.
rap stuff. But like my style isn't like a nerdy disaster style where it's just like multis and stuff, and a lot of these other guys that just rap about a lot of nerd shit like fictional ninja blades and stuff. Like my style, and people will laugh at this hearing this, but if you're comparing my style to people's, it's nitty, twerk,
Mm,
geek.
mm,
What do they have in common? Obviously, it's not our looks or anything.
mm,
They don't take a bar off. Nitty's
mm.
punching every bar. Twerk's punching every bar. Geechee, everything is just back to back onslaught. That's like my style too. Where a lot of these, these white battlers are telling a lot of jokes.
Right.
My issue with this is why I don't like a lot of white battlers. They'll take a whole multi scheme like the Green Ranger Malik Neighbors.
Uh,
They'll do a whole round on the scheme, but they're not punching. They're just trying to find cool rhymes for it. And I fucking hate when people rap like that. I don't really like a lot of white battlers because they're
oh my gosh, bro.
no, I'm serious because they're not punching. They're just like trying to stack up multis with no punches, and I fucking hate it. It's what everything I hate about battle rap. It should be a punch every bar. So shout out to the real deals, the big Ks, the A wards. Like
Awards, yes.
they actually understand what you're supposed to do. You're punching. We're not doing 20 bar multi. I'm quintessential with the pencil instrumental dog in this. Like when people rap like that, it annoys me. I hate that shit.
Okay, let me ask you, did you like Psychosis back in the day? Did you like him?
He was all right. He was cool.
I thought he had potential, but he reminds the way you go in that bag. I like Psychosis. I thought he
Yeah,
had potential.
Psychosis was cool. Like he was dope.
Yeah.
I didn't mind Psychosis.
Okay. So are we gonna go another year without you in disaster? Is that just we don't want to talk
Oh,
about
I
that?
mean, that shit, the thing about that is like I respect Disaster for what he's doing right now because he's focusing on things that he thinks is bigger than battle rap. Like
Mm,
he did his
okay.
I didn't personally see it, but I know he was very locked in and really wanted to get his I don't know. He was battling like a Jewish guy, I think, and I don't think the guy ended up showing up or something, but he got his message out, which is great because,
Right.
like, Disaster right now, he's focused on like, oh, I could battle Charron or I think Calico. There's certain people who's talking about battling, but he's like, what's that going to do for the world? It's just for the world of battle rap. I want to do stuff to uplift my people, and I totally respect that. And if like if that's the energy he's on, like I wish him the best and all of his family and everyone going
Right.
through it the best. And I'm not going to say he's ducking because he's not even in battle rap right now. He's doing his own thing. But I mean, like if he's coming back to battle rap and be active, then if he wasn't battling me, then it would just be a sign that he knows he can't beat me.
All right. Couple of more questions before I let you go. Money talk. Hitman does money talk. Goods does money talk. Sir, I think you're stepping into that realm where your money talk bars kind of hitting though. You know, you talk kind of heavy though with the money
Bro,
talk
I
bars, bro.
started money talk bars. I was doing
Okay,
that against Roan. Like
okay,
I've been doing this for like 5, 6 years. I've been doing money talk bars. I've been telling people to invest in low cost index funds. I've been telling people to get their money up for years and giving them actual ways to make money that
wow,
anyone could do it. But people didn't really start catching on to that's why I think a lot of my old material, like the Roan stuff, you go back to it, it's gonna age really well. It's kind of ahead of its time before Hitman and Goods were talking all that stuff. So yeah, I've been doing money bars, but I think I invented money bars straight up in battle rap.
Sharon, that's how we do it. That's how we do
I
it.
really think I was the bro when I said against Roan, when I said if I wake up feeling like $1 million, it's because the market crashed. When I was saying you could have you want to battle my pockets and spit your big T rounds, bro. Like I was doing money bars before anyone else was doing it. And people must have heard them and they ran with it. And people are
Right.
like, oh, you're doing money bars now. I actually like hip hop. It was brought up way before rappers have done it, but in battle rap, I started money bars, and maybe other people made it popular, but I was the originator.
Okay. Last question. Thoughts on Sugar Easy?
Sugar Easy was really dope. I really liked, you know, the first round energy was crazy when Easy did the defense and he's like, that's the punchline and
Mm,
stopped at E and then was going in, but then Suge came out and was super disrespectful with the
right.
Remy talk and it looked like it was getting heated. I thought it was everything it was supposed to be. It was electric for sure, and it's one of those battles that are reaching no jumper in the other non-battle rap circuit, so I think it'll do well.
Who's that winning though, sir?
I don't post winners for my peers. I don't post winners for my peers. You'll
Okay.
never catch me gi- giving a recap like that.
All right. Well, listen, brother, I don't keep you too long, man. Once again, watching you battle all these years, man. Every time a Charron battle comes out, I feel like we know what to expect. You're gonna get a level of consistency every round. You know what I mean? And I know you said earlier that you're not gonna battle like you did last year. But the good thing here, though, you battle in January. I mean, you can spread
Yep.
it out. May, April, June, July, fourth quarter. You know, if you
Well, I
want to.
posted a list. I don't know if you saw it on Instagram or
Okay.
Facebook, but it was like a list of like 30 some battle, and not all those are gonna happen. But I mean, I would battle this year if it was those names there. It's just like, last year I was just battling just a battle, like, Anderson Burris and
Mhm.
Shuffle T, Cali Smooth, Emerson. Like those weren't really names I was gunning for, but the
Right.
opportunity came. But this year I'm just kind of falling back. Like, if the Calicos, Easies, Lux, Mook, Chess, Swamp, if people in the mix want to battle, I'm down. But I'm not really trying to battle. A lot of these people that'll be let's say up and comers and stuff. I just feel like, and I know you're supposed to pass the torch along and stuff, but I've battled so many. I've done so much at this point. I just want to battle people that would motivate me to battle. That's it.
Got you. Got you. Got you. Sean, I appreciate you as always, King.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you too, bro.
You already, man. Shout out to my guy Charron, man. Y'all know the vibes already. You heard?